Melvo lit that shit bang.
Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment, and I'm going to make this kind of a quick segment if I can, because I honestly was not thinking that there will be any more news on James Charles. He's threatened lawsuits. I've actually seen a lot of the rhetoric from certain YouTubers die down a little bit. I don't know if you've kind of gotten that same that same feeling that I have. And I figured, we'll wait like a few months maybe, and we'll see something else happen. However, YouTube just demonetized James Charles' channel, but as you can see in the headline here, it is temporary. Now, they've done temporary demonetization before. Typically, it does come back. I think YouTube is basically making a PR statement, right? Because you have a bunch of people that are upset with James Charles. Let James Charles be temporarily demonetized. You don't have to permanently demonetize him. You don't have to get yourself wrapped up into anything legal while this is going on. And, if James does take people to court and changes the tides against him, then, give him back his monetization. But if that doesn't work, then just, keep the demonetization active and never really mention it again. Probably YouTube's safest bet in this one. I wouldn't say that they're doing it because they really care, right? Someone actually pointed out that Jeffree Star is still monetized on YouTube, even though, whatever. Just some of the comments I've seen, I'm sure that there will be a Bo Black's video reading through Twitter responses and everything, so I'll leave that part to him. But as far as some of the responses I've seen, there were people talking about how the demonetization doesn't really matter. He's not really, he's taken a break from YouTube and he's not on YouTube right now. I'm sure that lacking the ad revenue on his old videos does hurt somewhat, but at the end of the day, James Charles is like a freaking millionaire. I don't think the demonetization is really going to help. There are already people wanting YouTube to permanently delete his channel outright, although they've been wanting that for a while. So I guess they saw this and they think that YouTube should go another step further. I don't think that's going to happen, but if they do, I'll upload another video. But as far as the article goes, read through a little bit of it. YouTube has temporarily removed one of its most popular creators from its partner program, restricting the makeup YouTuber James Charles' ability to make money from the platform. In a statement to Insider, YouTube said it applied its creator responsibility policy to Charles' channel, which has more than 25.5 million subscribers. The platform did not say how long Charles' channel would be demonetized for. The creator responsibility policy says, if we see that a creator's on and or off platform behavior harms our users, community, employees, or ecosystem, we may take action to protect the community. Let's be honest, it was harming their reputation, and YouTube didn't want to be involved in the middle of something like this. It goes on to say that YouTube may take action against creators who intend to cause malicious harm to others or who cause real-world harm via abuse or violence, cruelty, or fraudulent or deceptive behavior. I really just want to focus on that part because I feel like this Cat Tenbarge person, whose name I'm probably pronouncing terribly, is trying to kind of say, well, they did it because it says right here in the policy that real world harm, which I mean YouTube doesn't give a shit about any of that. YouTube's doing it because right now the name James Charles is toxic, right? That's why it's a temporary removal. That's why it's not going to be a permanent removal. And again, there's been another person that's just been exposed as a terrible, awful person, right? EDP has just been exposed for literally trying to hook up with a 13-year-old, and those messages that predator poachers put together are they are truly fucking disgusting, and they make you want to throw up when you read them, right? Or laugh, fucking laugh or throw up, right? It's just so fucking absurd, right? So I remember when I said in the Pyrocynical situation, Pyro's gonna disappear for a while and then come back, and that's exactly what he did. There's still people outreach with Pyrocynical, But, you know, he came back, he pointed out a couple of inconsistencies with the story, and he's right back to doing YouTube, right? And people moved on because another YouTuber was exposed. And I think James Charles is going to do the same thing. Disappear for a while, take legal actions where he needs to take legal actions, right? And then when he comes back, do a video exposing the people who's going to claim set him up and, you know, lied about him and everything. Whether you believe it or don't believe it, there will be plenty of people who do believe it, and then he can just go back to being on the YouTube Partner Program. Of course, if you think that he's just going to continue his behavior, it will just all happen again. But yeah, I kind of feel like that's probably the play here with James Charles. But anyways, I don't think that YouTube necessarily gives a shit, right? I really don't. And that's just kind of the story. He's being demonetized. If you're upset by it, I totally understand, but I kind of feel like that was the right move PR-wise for YouTube. I don't think that they actually have a moral stance on literally anything. It's just all about money with them. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Novo, let that shit bang.